Hi, my name is Piyush Tantia, a credit analyst for a bank in Mumbai. I was born in a Hindu family in 1986. As a teenager, I was seeking God and I had questions. I knew some of my friends who introduced me to Jesus Christ. However, I was a staunch Hindu who used to visit temple almost every Saturday, and it was very difficult for me to accept something different. So I used to debate with my friends and researched online for some great thinkers, Hindus, Christians, atheists, and agnostics. While searching online with my questions about Christianity, I came in touch with Kathy, who was answering people's questions on a website. I posted a question as to why does Christianity have so many sects and divisions? Why do Catholics appear to worship idols and not Protestants? I received a thorough, unbiased, and convincing answer in line with the Bible that started a long and very helpful internet relationship of questions, advice, and prayer requests. I was conscious that she was there on the other side of the world praying for me, and that made me feel comfortable and encouraged. Finally, I gave my life to Jesus Christ at the age of 19. When I was ready to take baptism, amazingly, Kathy was visiting India about that time, and she was able to be present at my baptism. I was glad that someone who I knew closely was there to support me. Soon after that, I faced a trial. One of my cousins was getting married in a different city, and I had to take part in some Hindu wedding rituals. I did not want to do that, as I had already stopped believing in that. But I was really afraid of the reactions from so many relatives, and I did not want to hurt them. I did not know what to do. But at that time, Kathy encouraged me. She asked me to trust God and pray about it. And eventually, everything went smoothly. After that, we kept in touch with each other. I updated Kathy about all the aspects of my life. I was really worried about my career, as my dad kept saying that nothing good is going to happen to me and I'm going to be a failure. But I trusted God, and I remember that Kathy used to encourage me all the time that I don't need to worry about what people think about me. Kathy was instrumental in building me up in my walk with God, and today I can see that I have come a long way. I know who I was, and God has really saved me from a lot of things. The friends who first introduced Christ to me, they invited me to their church about 8 years back, and I have been fellowshipping with them ever since. Now I'm at a place where people look for my advice in the church and in the office too. God has entrusted me with a lot of responsibilities in the church, such as leading young adults and facilitating Bible study. Following Jesus started as an intellectual journey. I had to be convinced of the evidence that Christ is the only way to God. It was not an emotional decision or experience. I did a lot of reading in apologetics, and once the decision was settled, I knew I'm not going to change my mind. Thereafter, my whole experiential journey began. I realized that worship in Hinduism was out of fear, not love. The most appealing thing about Christ was what he did was out of love. It was overwhelming for me to accept the fact that somebody would die for someone as pathetic as me, and that I could have a personal relationship with God just like a father-son relationship. I can make mistakes, but I can always go back to my Father who will forgive me. And once you understand that, you cannot not love him back. About my family, my brother and I, we both are saved. Actually, my brother gave his life to Christ before I did. We have been walking this journey together and we encourage each other. He is also very instrumental in my walk with God. My parents are still not believers, but I'm praying and I believe that they will also get saved someday.